Here, have a drink, Mike. It's on me.
Oh, actually, it's on the house. It's 2 for 1 tonight.
So I will pay for Mike, and then you will drink for free. What do you say? You want to toast our happiness and then buy the little lady a drink in the bargain?
You know, I'd love to. I would, but I should rescue Jennifer.
What? Go get her. Bring her over here. At this rate, 4 can drink as cheaply as 2.
Why is Craig with Jennifer?
It's some business thing. I gotta go.
Yeah, we should go, too. I don't want the movers to get there before we do.
The movers?
Yeah. Katie was nice enough to get all my stuff out of storage.
Well, it's our place now. You should have your things.
$1 for your thoughts? Inflation and all.
What are you talking about?
Well, you look like you have a little more on your mind than your mother's psycho power play at Street Champ. Want to share?
With you? Never.
Now, never say never.
Craig, I would have to be brain dead to share anything personal with you.
Oh, I can't thank you enough. To get her a passport and a plane ticket, you've been so kind.
Raphael, I consider you and your sister family. Really, I'm happy to do it. Especially when I heard that she had shipped herself here in an orange crate. She could have been killed.
I know, she wasn't thinking.
You know, could you do me a favor? Before she leaves, bring her by here. I want to make sure that she understands the risk that she took.
I appreciate that, but I want to put her on a plane and make sure she gets home.
So did you try him at the pool house?
I left a message. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I've got her clothes in the wash, so she'll be here.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know if I hear anything, okay?
Your brother's kind of disappeared.
He'll turn up. Can I really wear anything I want?
Yeah, help yourself. Celia, I know that you really wanted to stay in the United States, but your brother's really worried about you. He's been through a lot.
I knew it. I knew you had to have something like this. It's perfect.
Celia, it's a dress. I'm talking about your life. And Raphael's doing everything he can right now to make sure you get sent back to Montega.
Allison, why do you think I'm here? I knew the minute I met you, we were born to be best friends. Now tell me, what do you think?
It's good to have you back, Miss Ryan.
Oh, thank you so much. It is so good to be home, I can't tell you.
Thank you, ma'am. Do you want me to take these inside?
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
No.
Now, there's not a lot of love in that greeting. Who do you think's responsible for getting you out of jail and back home?
Rosanna's responsible.
And who put the screws to Rosanna?
And why is that, James? Why go to so much trouble to get me out of jail? What do you want?
You're as clever as you are beautiful, and you're right. There is one little something you can do for me.
What do you mean you did it?
I didn't have a choice. Do you understand?
No, I don't. I don't understand.
I'm Cabot's mother. That's who I am. That's who I'll always be, no matter what happens.
Yeah, I realize that.
So perhaps in time, when you look back at this, you'll understand. You'll understand that I didn't have a choice. I have to put Cabot first.
Okay. You know what? I think we need to get out of this room. Why don't we go downstairs? Because I feel like there's too many memories.
No, I have something that I have to tell you.
Fine. Tell me whatever you want, but let's go downstairs.
Like it. No. We have to do it here. We have to do it in Cabot's room because maybe if we do it here, you'll understand why I did what I did. Why I drugged Emily and forced her to come here.
You drugged Emily?
Yes, and I let Will take the blame, and your mother.
I don't believe you. That is absurd. Why would you do something like that?
To hurt you.
So congratulations again. Okay, I'll see you around.
Wait. In the spirit of in with the new and out with the old, we have a nasty-looking belt sander in our basement that is calling your name.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Yeah, that's where it is. So why don't you and Jennifer stop by? We're heading home. You can come by and pick it up.
I'll check with Jen. She might have some plans.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, we need to get back. I don't want the movers to leave your stuff on the porch.
Right. Wife, I tell you that I have a mint condition issue #1 of Spider-Man.
Get out! We could go to Tahiti. We could buy Tahiti.
No, Mike, would you please tell her that we are not going to sell the comic book. We are going to build an altar and worship the comic book.
I wouldn't sell your prized possessions.
You would.
Now, I think we've been very productive, very successful these past few weeks.
I will admit that we've been able to work together. But trust you with my private life, I am not going there.
So there's trouble.
I never said that.
No, you said you wouldn't trust me, which means the news is bleak. Otherwise, if you were happy, you'd be willing to share it eagerly.
Not that it is any of your business, Craig, but Mike and I are very happy.
All right. So you do trust me, which is good, because we both want success for Street Jeans. Now, Bar is just a bump in the road, a chunk to be dislodged, all right? But I need you to keep doing what you do best, and that is designing for our market.
Craig, haven't you learned anything? My mother is like a fact of life, like mildew or termites. You can't dislodge her.
I did. Remember? I know you have a lot of resentment towards me for what your mother says happened between us, but maybe now you'll realize that there's a lot you don't know about that. And you understand why the marriage ended the way it did. I know how she operates. I can protect you.
Craig, but that's just it. I don't want protection. I want out.
All she wants to do is infiltrate herself back into your life. She's not interested in Street Jeans, doll. She's interested in you.
Great. How many times do you have to tell you no before you get the message?
This bit doesn't really interest you.
Yes, it does, because you're giving my girlfriend a headache. Come on, let's go.
Bye, Craig.
You took Cabot. You let Rosanna believe he was dead. And then somehow it was supposed to be Paul's fault that he couldn't save them both. And now that they have righted themselves, found a way to find a little bit of happiness and marry, you're gonna destroy them both, aren't you?
Rosanna should she be saying her goodbyes even as we speak? Oh, what? No pleas for the happiness of your son? Huh?
Want a drink?
Why not? We should celebrate. You're free.
And you're not.
So?
Aren't you tired of it? Having Paul hate you?
Paul will never have a clue that I'm behind this. He'll think that Rosanna's just finally grown tired of him because he's a spineless wimp.
And he loves her, and she loves him. And yes, before you say it, I realize that she wouldn't have been my favorite person, but I have come to admire what a strong woman she is and how she fights for those she loves.
Rosanna's a marvelous woman. That's the reason I chose her for little Jimmy.
Don't do it. Leave them alone.
It's too late, Barbara. She should be delivering the coup de grace right about now.
Telling Paul goodbye.
And why?
She will have to be very cruel, otherwise he will know that she's lying.
Oh, she'll be vicious. But you see, even so, that might not be enough. That's where you come in.
You want to hurt me.
Yes,
Why?
because you hurt me.
How? How did I hurt you?
You wanted me to forget Cabot. You wanted me to move on. Well, I can't move on. I tried. I mean, I married you. I moved back into this house, and I tried to be happy because that's what you wanted. But I couldn't. You wanted me to sacrifice Cabot so you could be happy.
Rosanna, look, we've been through all of this.
Oh, see, it's all over for you, but it's not over for me. And if that means that I'm obsessed or fixated or somehow incapable of being happy, well, then so be it. I'm Cabot's mother. I will never forget what happened to him, and you can throw away his crib and throw away all of his toys and all of his things, but I will never forget his voice or his face or how he looks when he stands up in his crib and reaches out his arms to me.
Rosanna, I have always thought that it was a mistake for us to move back into this house.
No, it was not a mistake. It saved me because you wanted me to forget about him.
Do you really think that Cabot wants you to torture yourself like this?
What Cabot wants?
Okay, Cabot is dead. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But that is a fact. Well, let's just forget about who did what, when, how. It doesn't matter. Rosanna, what you need right now is rest. You need time to heal.
No, I don't need that. I can't do that unless I forget that I was ever his mother, and I can't do that. I have to put him first. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Go call Lynn Michaels.
No, what, you think I'm crazy?
No, I think that you have been stretched way beyond your breaking point for the last few weeks, yes.
Last few weeks? I mean, what are you talking about? I found his shoe months ago.
On our wedding day.
Yeah, and that was a sign from Cabot to beware. But I didn't listen. I pretended that everything was okay because you wanted to be happy so that we could be happy, but I shouldn't have done that. Because I heard him, you know?
You heard him?
Yeah,
How?
I heard him. Remember when we came back from Bermuda, I told you that I heard a voice? And I did. I heard a voice, and it was Cabot's voice. Remember, you gave me that box that you wanted to fill with happy memories, and I dropped it. Because I had happy memories. I had happy memories of my son, and you and your family took them away.
Why didn't you tell me?
I tried to tell you. You just didn't want to listen. You wanted your happy ending. So I smiled, and I pretended. And I went along with it. And, you know, I think that's just what made it all worse. Because you believed me. You thought I was happy, and so I realized that you didn't know me. You didn't know me anymore. Maybe you never did.
Maybe you're right. I could swear you were happy.
Well, I can't be happy. I cannot be happy. I'm not allowed to be happy, not when my son... So that's why I did it. Why I did what I did, because I had to make you feel like I did. I had to make sure that you knew what it was like to lose somebody that you loved.
So you had Emily haunt you? What were you trying to accomplish?
See, if I had Emily haunt me so that I could blame Will. Because I needed a reason for you to send him back to the hospital. Because, see, if you lost your brother and felt responsible, then you would feel like I did about losing Cabot and how I felt like it was my fault.
Your fault?
Yes, because I trusted you. I trusted you to protect me from James, and you see, nobody can protect you from James. Not you, not anybody else. So now, maybe, you'll know what it feels like. And you'll understand what it's like to live with a broken heart.
If Celia comes to see you, she's going to try to talk you into helping her stay here.
Well, I understand that. There aren't that many opportunities for a woman her age in Montega, and given my contacts, I could probably call the INS and get a legal visa. You know, I could do the same for you.
Yeah, I know you could, and I appreciate it, but I just need to take care of my family on my own.
Well, I could help you find a good boarding school.
Yeah, she's not really the book type, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I need to handle this and figure it out myself, and she's just gonna have to wait a while.
She's gonna be very disappointed.
Join the club, you know? I don't mean to sound so harsh, but that's life. She's gonna have to accept it.
What do you think?
Move over Brittany.
My whole life, all I wanted was to be up on that stage. Because I know if I look like this and they listen to me sing, I'll make it. I'll have the dream I always wanted.
You know what? You can keep that dress. And so when you go back to Montega...
I'm not going back to Montega. I packed myself in an orange box to get here. I'm not gonna let anybody get in the way. Least of all my brother.
Your brother's not trying to get in your way, but He can't help you. He needs to get his own papers first, and he needs to make some money.
Look, I'm sorry the whole boxing thing didn't work out. But that's not my fault. I'm not gonna let him take away my dream.
But you're here illegally.
If Raphael can work it out, so can I. I want to be a singer, and I know I can make it. Father Pedro always told me that I had a voice like an angel. And in a dress like this, I know I look just as good as all those other girls on TV.
Better.
So I don't care what they do to me. I'm not going back, because that would mean I failed. Failure's not an option.
Wow.
So you're gonna help me?
Oh. Hello?
Is my sister there?
You could say that.
All right, well, I'm coming over right now.
What's going on?
I got her a plane ticket. She's leaving tonight.
Wait, Raphael.
That was my brother.
Yeah, he's on his way over here. He said something about putting you on a plane.
When?
Tonight.
Allison, you gotta help me. I gotta hide.
Okay, let me think.
I can't go back. I won't.
Okay. Do you remember how to get back to Metro?
Yeah.
Okay, meet me there.
But he'll look for me there.
Well, he's gonna come here first. Just go, okay? And I'll keep in touch. Just fast. Okay. Please be there.
Metro.
Oh, Casey, thank God.
Aaron's in the back.
No, I want to talk to you. I need a favor.
It's going to be your job to make sure that Paul believes her.
Or you will what?
Listen, it's not what I will do, it's what Paul will do. He'll follow her.
She's leaving town.
Well, I can't very well leave her here with little Jimmy. I mean, he's supposed to be dead.
You couldn't just give the baby back and let them be happy.
I could, but I'm not. Oh, Barbara, don't give me that moral high tone of yours. Look on the bright side. Paul will be crushed. He will need you.
Don't you pretend you're doing this for me.
Hey, listen. I get you out of jail. I give you your son back. What more do you want from me?
So long as you know, there's only so much that I can do. If Rosanna fails...
Rosanna, unlike Paul, will not fail. She'll know what to do.
You're lying. I don't understand it. I don't understand any of this. I really don't understand why you would invent such a bizarre story.
Because it's true. Emily told you herself. I drugged her, I hypnotized her, I forced her to plant all those signs of
Emily
crime
also
around
told me
the
that she
house.
didn't trust herself at all, that she didn't even trust her own memories.
Well, the drug will do that.
You tell me something. Why would you do something like that to Will? You love Will.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I know you do. I've seen you two together.
Well, that was an act. I had to put on a good act. I had to make you suffer the way you and your family made me suffer. You don't have a son. But you have Will. You have this brother that you love and you feel very protective towards because of your mother. So I knew that if I could convince you that he had planted all those signs of Cabot around the house, that you would have to do the unthinkable. You would have to send him back to the mental hospital.
Why would you want Will to go back to the mental hospital? You know how much he suffered there.
Well, he belongs there, doesn't he? Because of what he did to Rose? Paul, he's a very unstable person. You just refuse to see it. So, anyway, Emily slipped up and Will saw her, and that was the end of my plan. Oh, I was able to manage to salvage part of it. I was able to put the blame on Barbara, and you certainly helped with that because of your unwillingness, your willingness, I should say, to see the worst in your mother. And then, of course, Emily started remembering things. And that was it. I couldn't help it. I just had to tell you the truth.
It's not the truth. I know that's not the truth. Now, you tell me something. You explain to me, Rosanna, why I wouldn't right now just go call the police.
Why'd you call the police? What are you gonna tell them? That your poor wife was so unhinged that she tortured herself to get back at you?
I mean, Will's safe, so's Barbara. Where's the crime?
Here's the crime is that you would even say this to me when you love me. I know that you do. And you know how much I love you.
That's what you want to believe.
I believe it, Rosanna, because it's true. I feel it.
How would you know what love is? Your father is a twisted psychopath who spends all of his time trying to destroy you. Your mother is so screwed up that she can't love anybody except herself. And these are the people that you sicked on my son, and yes, I blame you. Because you've never made a clean break from them. You've never stood up to them. These people are like parasites, destroying anybody that gets close to you. So no, I don't think you'll call the police, because you know deep down that this is all your fault. And I'm not talking about saving me or saving Cabot. You know that it's your fault that James took Cabot in the first place.
What do you want me to do? You want me to kill my father?
If I had the opportunity, I would kill your father with my bare hands.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm leaving you.
No. You're not going anywhere. You're not. Look, I know that you're hurt, and I know that you're angry, okay? But whatever this is, we'll get through it, okay? Because we love each other.
I can't do this. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get away from you.
We'll go wherever it is that you want to go.
No, you're not listening to me.
I'm listening to every word you said. I heard everything. Look, you miss your son and you blame me. I know that. But he's gone. And I'm right here. And we love each other. And we need each other. Rosanna, I'm not going anywhere until you look me in the eye and tell me that you don't love me anymore.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
You can be happy, Rosanna. You can. You can both. Be happy.
It appears to me that you're still having a little trouble with the fact that Katie and Henry are married.
Where is she?
She left.
What? Why? Did you tell her I was coming?
She heard me on the phone.
She probably halfway to Chicago.
No, she's not going anywhere. I know exactly where she is.
Allison, her flight leaves in 2 hours.
Well, can't we just talk about something first?
No, I don't care what she told you, okay? She's going home.
Why? But she wants to stay here so badly.
She's here legally.
Yeah, but what about Lucy's mom? Isn't she the president or something? Or she used to be. She could fix it so Celia could stay here in one phone call, couldn't she?
She could. She already offered.
Well, then what's the problem?
I can't keep going to Lucy's family and asking them for help.
Yeah, but you're not asking for yourself. You're asking for your sister.
My sister's my responsibility. How am I supposed to take care of her if I can't even take care of myself?
Well, I'm sure that Lucy's mom would help.
It's not her responsibility either. You know, let's face it, I blew it. You know, I was supposed to win this title and become famous and bring him down in style. Instead, my only friend ends up in the hospital, I end up in a police station, and my career's over before I know it. You know, let's just face it, I'm a total loser, okay?
Well, if that's what you think, then you're right. You are a loser.
I've got a lot riding on this.
Dude, don't worry. Karaoke always works.
Well, I'm counting on it. Celia!
Hey, Aaron.
Hey! Is that Allie's dress?
She said I could wear it.
Okay. You must be Raphael's sister.
And you would be...
Sorry, Casey Hughes. Allison called me and told me to expect you.
Celia Ortega.
Celia. Pretty name.
I like it.
So I understand you want to be a singer.
I am a singer.
Good. Then I have something to show you.
So what was so urgent?
Well, as the new improved Craig, I felt honor-bound to report a hitch.
A hitch?
A snag, a snafu, a bump.
A problem?
A problem. When Jordan signed Street Jeans, he neglected to vet the provenance, so Street Jeans is still legally entwined with BRO.
But BRO is dead.
No, not quite. And Bar is intent upon exploiting it so she can horn in on her daughter, who is unhappy.
How unhappy?
She won't.
What? Jennifer can't walk. Without her, we don't have a brand.
I told her, but she hates her mother, wants nothing to do with it.
So get rid of Barbara.
Well, I've got the lawyers working on it, but until we find a loophole, there's nothing we can do. I'm sorry. I let you down.
What's that?
My resignation.
What is all this stuff?
Henry's things, they've been in storage, and some of them are going back into storage.
No, it's Mr. Splinters. He's been on my bedpost since I was 6.
The idea of Mr. Splinters watching me sleep is too creepy for words.
Are we having our first fight?
We've had lots of fights.
No, are we having our first married fight?
Yeah, and guess what? I win!
No, you don't. I win!
No, wow, look at all these books. Oh, Wizard of Oz and Peter Pan. These are beautiful editions. Where'd you get them, Henry?
They're mine.
Well, you must have been a big reader as a kid.
He's still a big reader. You should see how many books he has by his side of the bed.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, and you kept them all these years. That's very sweet.
Yeah, well, I thought someday, you know, I'd read them to my kids, so.
You did?
Yeah.
That's so sweet, Henry. You're the best.
We should go. You ready?
Yeah, yeah.
I know how much you love me, Rosanna, because I feel it every time I see you move. I feel it every time you touch me. Let's just get out of here, huh? Please. Can we just go someplace else? We'll start over. We'll make a new home. You know, you told me you wanted to have children with me. We'll have children. We'll be children. We'll adopt or not, whatever you want. You can be happy, Rosanna. You can. We can both be happy.
No.
Don't, all right? No, don't deny this, okay? Don't deny this. We both know you love me.
Just because I respond to you doesn't mean that I love you. I despise you. You're weak. You're pathetic. You can't protect yourself or anybody else.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I should have protected you from my father. I should have cut us both off from both of my parents. And I didn't. And if I hadn't, then maybe James wouldn't have come after Cabin, and you would have been spared all of this pain.
Remember what I look like. When I say this to you, remember that I told you it's over. Remember that I said I don't want you anymore.
Why are you saying all of these things?
Because I can't have you following me. It won't work. It'll only cause us more pain. So move on. Do what you do best. It'll be better for both of us.
You want to start throwing around the word loser? Think about this. Dominic loaded your gloves. Dominic kidnapped Lucy. Dominic blackmailed you into hitting Aaron. And you saved Lucy's life. And when she broke your heart, you sucked it up. You didn't complain or blame everyone around you. And you signed up to help Aaron revamp the club. You're a good guy, Raphael. And it's gonna pay off.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I am being a little impatient.
Well, you're disappointed, and that's natural. But everything is gonna work out.
right, so when it does, I'll bring her back.
But Raphael, I know that you want to take care of Celia, but...
It's not just about that. Celia, she doesn't listen, okay? And I'm afraid she's gonna make 100 promises and break every one of them. And her staying over at Lucinda Walsh's house, it's gonna be a disaster.
Yeah, I can see that, but can't you just take it one day at a time?
She needs to go home, all right? If you're as good of a friend as I think you are, you're gonna tell me where she is.
She's at Metro.
Still time to get on that plane, Allison. Thank you.
I've got the mic hooked up to the club sound system, so even if you whisper, we're gonna hear every word.
And look at all the songs you got. Most systems, it's like nothing newer than the Beatles.
Hey, don't knock the Beatles. Make my mother cry. Just a second. Metro,
Is she there yet?
I've been showing her the system.
Raphael's on his way. I couldn't stop him, so this is her last shot. Are you ready?
I'm all set, but are you sure I shouldn't warn her he's coming?
She would just take off, and that wouldn't solve anything. Just do what we talked about. I'll be there as soon as I can.
All right. Hey, do me a favor. I need to do a sound check, so you want to sing something?
Me? I love to.
Well, pick something out and give it a shot.
Case, I need a hand.
Sweetheart, I'm so happy to see you. And look, I found your bear.
Hmm? See how things all worked out, huh? All's well that ends well. You kept your end of the bargain, and I kept mine.
How long is this little charade gonna go on?
Well, Roseanne, I thought you would have figured that out by now. We're going to be one happy family. Forever.
She's accused of murder.
She told him she would kill him.
He's betting everything on defending her.
You've lost your home, your money, your credit cards, your family.
The only thing I'm afraid of losing is you.
But will Harley take the fall?
I remember that night now.
This week on Guiding Light, CBS Daytime.
I wanna thank you for giving me time to breathe. Like a rock, you waited so patiently while I got it together. Yeah, while I figured it out. I only looked, but I never touched. 'Cause in my heart was a picture of us holding hands, making plans. And it's lucky for me you understand what a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever makes me happy and sets you free. I'm thanking you for knowing exactly what a girl wants.
So if I open this, what will I find?
You'll find that my dry cleaning will be ready on Thursday. Hey, I like that gray suit.
Well, buy yourself a new one. You know what? I am not going to let you go. And you didn't let me down. Barbara is just being Barbara. And who knows Barbara better than you? If you are the perfect man for the job.
No, I'm not that perfect.
Well, you might not be, but you are persuasive. And I'm sure that you can convince Jennifer to come back.
Could be a way.
No, you do whatever you need to do.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I don't mean to rush off. It's just Jen's got some work things she's got to do.
That's all right. I've got to talk to the wife about something anyway. So thanks.
You ready?
Yep.
Good luck unpacking everything.
Thanks. It's kind of fun. I'm getting to know this whole new side of Henry.
We'll see you around.
All right, bye.
Bye. We're gonna have to make a shelf for these. They're beautiful.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about me reading those to my kids, and you said you thought that was wonderful. And so were you thinking, and I'm just asking because we never talked about this or anything like that, were you ever considering having kids with me?
Why did you want to rush out of there so quickly?
I didn't. I thought, I don't know, I thought maybe you had some things you had to do.
You know what I used to love about us? Is that we were honest with each other. I need you to be honest about how you're feeling, because it appears to me that you're still having a little trouble with what happened. With the fact that Katie and Henry are married. Really married, in every sense of the word. I think you're still in love with Katie, Mike.
What are you doing here?
Will told me that Emily finally admitted that it was Rosanna who drugged her, not me.
So you rushed right over to find out if it was true. Well, congratulations, Mother. Rosanna's confessed and you're off the hook. I hope you're happy.
No, I'm not. I'd like to talk to her. Is she here?
She's not here.
She's... When is she coming back? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Why don't I believe that?
Because we've had so many disagreements
Yeah.
in the past. And, you know, I liked Rosanna. I thought she was good for you.
So glad I could finally make you happy.
Oh, this has been a terrible day, and you really need to rest. Can I make you dinner?
I think you should leave.
Listen to me. I know you're hurting right now, but you will get through this. You will survive, and you will heal. And in time, you'll meet someone else, and you'll be happy. Damn you, James.
What do you mean, forever?
I mean that you, I, and little Jimmy are going to be together. Always. Little Jimmy is my grandson. And he loves me, and I couldn't imagine parting with him. So say goodbye to Oakdale, Mommy. Driver.
On the next As the World Turns.
I don't know, Katie Henry started talking about kids, made me realize how much I've always wanted a family of my own. And you know what? I don't think I want to wait anymore, Jen.
Drugs? All prescription, all illegally obtained. Julie has a drug problem.
You've got a point for your arrest in El Paso. So don't pretend that the only thing standing between you and Holden is his wife.